Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2021. Woo, 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 woo. It's Lorna Hennington and Tracy Bates with the Bates Hennington Real Estate Group here to say Happy New Year. And we've decided, actually, Tracy decided. I had a
Did
whole,
I?
yeah, I
You
have like
outed
a
me?
nice snory script for y'all about real estate. We love real estate. But Tracy decided she's right. It's the beginning of a year. Let's have a little fun. So what's happening, girl?
Well, I just thought, hey, it's the new year and let's keep it short and sweet and
Yep.
just talk about, 2021 and not 2020, because that was
Yes.
a nightmare that we're still, dealing with.
Yeah.
But what can we do in a positive way, or what are we doing in a positive way to move forward in this new year? So I thought, everybody talks about resolutions. I don't know if I really want to call them resolutions. I want to call them goals.
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 We have goals.
So I'm going to interview you.
Oh my God. And then I'm going to interview you back.
Yeah. Am I going the right way? No, it's this way.
Yeah, no, the other way.
This way.
No, the other way.
This way.
There I am.
I don't know. This way. Lorna.
Hi.
What are some of your personal goals? Let's talk about personal goals, because business goals, and nobody cares. What are we talking about?
Business goals. We want to do really well. We want to service our clients,
And business goals, since I did say it and you said that, is continuing to find new, different, innovative ways to reach out to our client base and in new buyers and stuff. We have all of this internet virtual stuff at our fingertips, and we're exploring it and doing it. So I think that that's a big part of it too. Okay, now
I agree.
Personal goals.
Okay, so personal goals. So I have
top three.
Three. Okay. Well, I'm gonna back up just one and say last year's goal was that I was going to get on a healthier path. Well, actually, it didn't start off about health. It started off about fashion. Tracy knows the story. I wanted to get some cuter clothes, and so I wanted to lose some weight. Yes, I can be that superficial. I also am very deep, but on that. So it turned into a health goal after I got some new clothes. And
after she thought she was cute.
I thought I was cute. I lost almost 50 pounds. It's about 50 pounds. I still want to lose. I need to lose more than this, but I still want to lose about another 20. But so that goal last year accomplished, boom. This year, I won't show you, but I'm in my office. I've got the virtual Paris background. There's my daughter on the other side, but the virtual Paris, because you don't want to see my office. So one of my goals is I need to get a little bit more organized. So while last year I watched a lot of YouTube videos on fashion and exercise and nutrition, this year I'm watching a lot of videos on purging. Now, if you guys want to stay up all night watching some YouTube videos, there are like 10 million on people who reduce the stuff in their house to the most minimal. Now, I'm never going to do it.
Are we talking about like hoarder type people?
Or? No, just like, why do you have 6 frying pans?
Why my God. I'm guilty.
Me too. Now, I can't get like these people. I mean, they have streamlined the absolute heck out of their houses. I'll put heck in instead of another word. So I'm not going to be that person, but I don't need 12 sets of sheets. I don't need, okay, I'm looking around this office. Oh my God. Okay.
I just did this, Lorna.
Did you?
I guess this is part of my New Year's goals too. We just got rid. I have like 12 baking sheets. I don't even have to bake.
Girl, I have so many of that repetitive things. It's like
so ridiculous.
6 muffin tins, and one of them has a little rust on it.
I mean, like,
throw it out.
Well, it's so bad that when I'm going to get a pot and pan, it's like clink, 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 clink.
It's ridiculous.
So it's Eric, ridiculous. My handyman husband, who I call MacGyver, he ordered these organizer things. He went and drilled them in to the cabinets.
Okay.
And now we have, this just happened last week. Okay, so I guess we're going back and forth between.
Okay, so forget the mic went over.
No, that's okay.
But here we go. Yeah, so that, now they, same thing with the weight loss. They said to give yourself a year and you just do one room at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. But I'm not even finished. Started putting away my Christmas stuff, and I have like 60 boxes of Christmas ornaments because I like to change the theme every year. But I know within those boxes are things I've never, that I don't even think are cute, but I'm just hanging on to them. So that's a goal. So this first goal is to lose the other 20. The second goal is to get more organized, to the extent I can do. And then what's my third goal?
You don't have to have one.
I should have one though. I'm sure I do. Okay, let's go to your second goal and I'll think about my third.
My second goal is, well, I need to lose weight too. But I'm more concerned, and shut up. I'm always concerned about like health. Like I just have
Yeah.
this freak out thing of, anyway, I don't want to get morbid, but I want to be brain healthy, heart healthy, systemically healthy. And
Mm-hmm.
so one of my friends was doing intermittent fasting. My daughter was doing it for a minute for other reasons, but I thought I'd try it because I was
Yeah.
reading all of these benefits to it. So I started that in the beginning of November, the very last week of October, the beginning of November.
Mm-hmm.
I feel better. I sleep better. I
Awesome.
feel like I'm helping myself, and so what it is an eating window. So
Mm-hmm.
I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, and I
Okay.
don't eat again until 12 o'clock the next day. So I have 16 hours of like what they call gut rest, where
Okay.
my body is just resting and, doing its thing. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm eating during that 8 hour window. So I have lost some weight. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Go
I
on,
feel better.
girl.
So I'm doing that.
Awesome.
Organization was the other thing too. So and I have this virtual background because God forbid y'all actually see what the inside of my office looks like.
Same.
You may never
Same.
do another real estate deal with me again, but promise you that part of it is organized.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
all in the computer. But anyway,
Right.
I want to get organized in all areas of my life.
Mm-hmm. You
And
had
I
said something about financial planning you wanted to.
just like really hone in more on financial planning and get my daughters in that mind frame
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done some things towards that end as well. Um, and I guess that's pretty much it. It's just like organization and health.
Yeah, I think planning is a big one for me too, because this year or 2020 everything was so unplanned,
Ugh,
and we dealt with it with the best strategies that we had, but it was very,
we planned. We
we
planned our way
we
through
planned to be
2020.
molded that none of those plans were going.
Well, but I mean, we did create a systematic plan to get us through
Absolutely.
2020, and we were able to help a lot of people and
Mm-hmm.
stay, in business, and had the best fourth quarter we've ever had. So
This is very true. We were very well planned for business. Now I'm talking about my personal plans.
oh, ah!
Everywhere. And I'll just back up to say, in case you guys are wondering, because Tracy gave her weight loss plan, all I did was cut back on what I was eating significantly. I still had a dessert every night, and then I got my booty on the treadmill for at least 30 minutes. Okay, so that's that. So planning, I love to plan a trip. I love to travel. If that was the last pennies I had to do something fun, it would be to take a trip. So obviously that didn't happen last year. So I'm having and we had this bomb trip planned for last June, this DNA trip where we were going to go to several places that my husband and I had a DNA connection to. So that fell apart. So I'm replanning that. But in the interim, I'm reading a lot of books about travel because I need to take my mind somewhere else.
That's a really good idea.
It's fun. It's fun. I feel like I went somewhere. I actually went to Africa. It was really, anyway. So planning for travel and in the interim reading, that's a big goal for this year. But Tracy's right. Financial plans, important. There are some things going on in my family where I've got to help family members through their finances, and they're tying their finances to my finances. So think about, just for all of you guys out there, getting trusts for your family, very important. Talking to an estate planning attorney, getting that in line,
Life
very important.
insurance.
Life insurance, really important. And then, honestly, my husband and I wrote out a whole letter to go with our will and trust for our daughter about, practically what steps she needs to take, because your trust doesn't say that. It says you get everything, or the will says you get this and you get that, but it doesn't give you any suggestions about what you want to do and what's practical, who they got to call, if something were to happen to one of us. So planning financially for the future and dealing with those things that don't sound so fun, but are very practical.
I think that is an excellent tip. So this was supposed to be short and sweet. I don't think
Yeah,
it was sweet. It was long and sweet. It wasn't
it was
short.
Swedish.
So I mean, I guess we can just wrap it up by saying,
Yep.
like, if you do, if resolutions are those things that are just like, I don't want to, have a New Year's resolution, have goals, reframe them, as goals. And you don't have to
Yes.
have a lot, one or two, and make your steps to create your steps to reach those goals. And hopefully by the end of 2021, we'll be able to take our masks off and say we've accomplished something.
Exactly. Just do
Anyway,
the best you can, people. We're just trying to hang in there.
we're trying to hang in there. Thanks. If you made it through, good for
Yes.
you. Let us know. And maybe you'll get a gift. Because that would be a real feat if you made it through this. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks again for joining us. You know how to contact us. We have our YouTube channel. We're on Facebook. And we have our website, www.bateshennington.com. Have a great 2021, everybody.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you in a couple weeks.